Welcome to Massage-Addict's lower back release. We're going to start with stretching out the back of your legs, your hammies and your calves. Popping one foot in front of the other, prop your toes up onto something like a skirting board or a chair leg. Make sure you're pushing into the wall with your hip, not your leg. And on the other leg, balancing it out, pushing forwards with your hips, not your knee, and keep breathing nice and deeply as you stretch. Next is the roll down. So making sure you're pulling yourself nice and tall, tuck your chin in and roll down one vertebrae at a time. If you feel any pain, breathe, take 3 deep breaths and then slowly move on. Important to note that if the pain doesn't ease with those 3 deep breaths, go back up and just go slowly just above that point. Don't push through that if it doesn't ease. So again, bringing it down, this time holding your pelvis still whilst you roll your top half of your body. And when you get to the point where you need to move further down, then roll your hips. Breathing in to aid your abs to bring you back up. Bringing one foot to the side, keeping both legs straight and rolling down again, down to your toe as far as you can. This is a really nice side stretch. This is a great side stretch for your glutes and your lower back. Perfect to do before you get up in the morning. Hold it for about 10 seconds, taking some really nice deep breaths. The longer you hold it, the better you'll feel. Bringing it over, try to use your abs, not your lower back as you bring it over. Your aim is to have a 90-degree angle with your legs, and you want them flat on the bed. You also want your shoulders flat onto the bed to get that extra stretch. This one is great for your glutes, your lower back and your hip flexors. So you can do it lying on a bed like this, flat, or you can increase that flex by lying off the bed like this. Breathe in as you bring your leg up, breathe out as you pull your knee into your chest. Hold this for as long as you need until the tightness eases. Bring yourself into a cross-legged position, soles of your feet touching each other. You then want to bring your elbows onto your knee area and push down gently through your elbows into your knee area, and you'll feel the stretch on your inside of your legs and in your hip flexors. So it's up to you how much pressure you want to put through. Going into what I call the funky pigeon pose, you want one leg behind flat, one leg in front in a bend, and go onto your elbows. This is stage 1, and then stage 2, if you need a deeper flex, bring your arms flat out in front of you. Hold and breathe. Going into cat and cow pose, you want to push up through where your bra line is, tuck your head under and tuck your coccyx under. To then come into the cow pose, you want to push your coccyx up, your chest forward. So you want that real nice yo-yo effect with your lower back. Breathe in as you go into cat position and breathe out as you go into cow position. Lying on your back with your knees raised, we're just going to look at moving your hips. So you want to wiggle your hips up and down, and then either side, just to loosen that lower back off. Another great one to do first thing in the morning before you get up. The next stage up from this would be doing a roll up lying down on your back. So you're starting with your hips, going one vertebrae at a time, going up all the way to the top of your shoulders if you can, or as far as you're comfortable, and then you're going to roll back down. So you want to breathe in, roll up, and breathe out as you roll back down. A great little Pilates trick is when you're coming back down to put one hip down and then roll down that side of the back. Make sure you go back to neutral spine as you roll back up, and before you dip down back onto the other side. Back to neutral spine, roll up, breathe in slowly, dip and roll back down. neutral spine. Breathe in and roll up, and dip your other hip and roll back down slowly. Keeping your knees bent, cross one foot over the other knee, and this is your figure 4 position. Step 1 and hold. Step 2, thread your hands through and your hands behind your thigh. Pull in your thigh towards your chest, and this will open up the hip flexors. Step 3, bring your hands further over to your knee and bring that in tighter there. Take a moment, breathe in deeply, breathe out as far as you can, and take a moment to feel how your body feels. Thank you for supporting Massage Addict. See you soon.